Hello everybody, how's it going? This is Christomator. I like to shoot people, and then I take their weapons. Um, Today I'm bringing you a match free-for-all on Cracked. Got my Python and Scorpion, though I will never use the Scorpion as my base weapon. And, yeah, I am doing pretty well this time. I just fixed my lag on Black Ops. If you guys are having difficulties with lag on PC and you're not sure where to go, I'll put a link in the description to my lag fix video. That helped me out. I was at 70 frames per second during this video, so very top-notch FPS, might I say. I mean, obviously I'm not going 400 FPS, but that's like people with crisis computers. Motion sensor there. Speaking of which, I don't know if this is a hack or what, but I was in firing range, and some dude had an invincible motion sensor. Are they all invincible? I did not know this. I was pretty sure that they weren't, but leave a comment if you know, because I'm kind of confused. Is that a hack or what? So, my little trademark here is to, whenever I make a kill, to trade my weapon out for whoever, with the weapon of whoever I shot. So, for example, and that means no matter how crappy their weapon is, like you saw me pick up an M1 911, I just picked up an explosive crossbow, or explosive tipped crossbow. Yes, the crossbow explodes every time I fire. It's a great weapon. Kind of reminds me of Bugs Bunny, the disintegrating pistol. Anyway, anyone who knows that, thumbs up. Anyway, when I fixed my lag, I started doing much better. I was getting KDs of 1 or over, and that was like unreal for me at the time. That was just today, actually, so it was unreal for me. And I went into a wager match, and I just like really enjoyed myself. I did gun game, and I won for the very first time. I had won like by myself. I had obviously won like a team deathmatch or a domination or demolition before, but never a free-for-all. And so that was really unreal for me. Besides that, I was just having a really great time with the lack of lag, and so I decided to stay in for another round, and another round, and another round, and I made at least 12K. Off of those wager matches, and I decided to spend some of that money on some nice weapons. And I'll be honest, I got back into a public match or a normal match, and I was so bored because I didn't have that instant gratification for every time I got a kill. I had to switch up my tactics, so I kept on trying to think of ways like, how am I going to make this fun for me now, because I can't just play wager matches the whole time. I'm going to run out of money. Or I might run out of money. If I go on a losing streak, I'm going to run out of money, and I'm going to be bored. And besides, can't do wager matches the whole time because they're really inconsistent on PC, actually. For those of you who play PC, I hate it when, like, the people who you were just playing with will be like, alright, well, fuck you, I'm leaving. Because some people will just be in for, like, one round. I'm like, fuck you. That was a bona fide voice crack. I'll be like, fuck you. I came in here for a serious, like, 10 rounds, and you're gonna leave, and then I'm not gonna, like, I had this one round where I placed last, and at the very end, it said I placed first because everyone else had left. It was friggin' ridiculous, but whatever. I did end up getting a nice lobby where there were a bunch of people, but anyway, I had a little incentive not to keep playing that one type, so I thought to myself, how am I going to make this interesting? And my first idea was to switch between my secondary and my primary every time I made a kill. But that wasn't quite as interesting. I was still brainstorming ideas. And then I came up with this, which was to take the weapon of whoever I kill. So that way, I have to switch up my tactics literally every time. Because if you kill someone, unless they're, at least if you kill someone who's on about your level of skill, then you're catching them off guard. You're in an area where their tactics don't work, and that means that you're gonna have to switch up your tactics when you pick up their gun, because your tactics are usually rely on the type of gun you're using. So, say I come in close up with like a tack knife, or whatever they want to call them, ballistic knife, and they have a sniper rifle, then I gotta start going for long-range engagements, and maybe I'm not so good at that. So I have to really widen my skill set with all sorts of different weapons. So that has really helped me get better at the game. I went up by like 7 levels since I started doing that, because I've been getting all sorts of challenges. So I do have some rules of engagement. My main rule obviously is that almost every kill I'll have to pick up the guy's weapon. I can use my knife every single kill. I could, if I wanted to, use my knife, but since that's also kind of boring, and sorry, I only use my blade. No disrespect, I just don't like to use my knife all the time. And I'm sure you can understand, because there's many people who don't. But whatever. Alright, so I use my knife every time, but the downside of using my knife is that no matter what, if I use my knife, I have to pick up the guy's weapon. If I'm using a gun, I can kill 2 people with that gun before I have to pick up the next weapon. I usually don't kill 2 people, but that's there as like a safeguard. So, say there are 2 guys in a room, I'll have to pick them both off before I pick up one of their weapons, because if I go in for a weapon, go in to pick up a weapon while the other guy's there, it's kind of a suicide mission, especially if they're at a good engagement. So there you go. It's my rules, my way of life. If you like this video, then please don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel. There will be more of these videos coming, and if you'd like to see other videos that I've made of different stuff, mostly all together, I'll post the link to my other channel in the description. That and the lag fix for Black Ops. So later.